Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Flux on Them Unknown Radio. Tonight joining me is Fernando Perdomo and Ruti Celli.
Hello, everybody.
You guys want to play a little something for us?
Sure.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. So how long you been doing this project?
It's been about a year now, but we've been a little more than a year.
Hold on, your mic is on the way. Give me a second.
That's no problem. It's been a little bit over a year that we've been doing this thing we do. We don't pre-plan anything. We don't even call a key or a time signature.
Nice.
Everything is completely made up on the spot. It's called improvisation, and it's something that not everybody could do because it really is a major risk what we do, because it could really crash and burn pretty horribly, especially because we don't even call the key. So, like, I don't know what she's going to do next, and she doesn't know what I'm going to do next. And it's been a really incredible experience to be able to do this, because we come from different schools of training, and for us to be able to speak the same language, it's pretty miraculous, actually. It's pretty incredible.
Awesome. What school of learning did you come from?
I came from the University of Tobacco Road.
Nice.
And Churchill's, and all the little places down here in Miami that I played. I did a little bit of. I did a lot of training in high school when I was in Beach Senior High School. I did classical guitar, But instead of doing school, music school, I decided to just play in every band possible in the scene in Miami, and I did a lot of variety, but it was mostly in the rock genre. And then Ruti has an incredible history as a virtuoso and a prodigy.
Let's hear from Ruti.
Well, I'm classically trained.
Okay.
So years since I was 8 years old, I've been playing the cello. Went to music schools, studied theory and all that, like proper training. And I came here. Oops. I came here played. I actually came here to study and play in orchestras. And then about 10 years ago, I started getting more into different projects like writing music, producing, and then kind of expanding a little bit. But improvisation was always something that I loved doing since high school.
Nice.
I had a really cool teacher, a really cool school, but all the teachers were good buddies from like the army days. I'm from Israel.
Okay.
So so they always wanted to give an opportunity for the students to do something really cool. And one of the classes that was the most popular was improvisation for classical musicians. And that was like my favorite class. I still remember what time it was in the week. And I was always waiting for it because it was raw
the
and
most free.
happening in the moment. It
Right.
was so free.
Absolutely.
And I've always looked for opportunities to do it again since then. And I've known Fernando for about, I don't know,
4 years or 5
no
years
more.
now?
I think since 2010-ish.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's been
7
7
years.
years. Wow.
But this whole thing started kind of out of the blue when we got together one time when he was in town, and we sat down. Okay, I'll tell this story.
Yeah.
We were heading to an improv session. I told him that I really want to, for some reason I felt like I wanted to improvise with him, and I said, when are you free? Let's go jam. He said, okay, well, we're going to go to this jam session a friend of mine's organizing, Javier Garcia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went there, and it was supposed to go all night, but we missed it. We just got there at the very end.
It was done already. They were packing up all their equipment.
We were kind of bummed, and basically I told him, okay, let's just go to my studio because we missed it. So we went to the studio, and we sit down, we play for about 3-4 minutes, and Fernando stops and goes like, we have to record this. I'm sorry. So
Nice.
we set up microphones, and since then, every time we get together, we record, and slowly we accumulated enough material.
About how many hours of recording you say you might have somewhere?
At the moment, I would say around 7 or 8.
7 hours.
Yep. Of full improvisations, and then from that, we put together this new album that is coming out. It's actually just come out, called the Conversations.
In fact,
You have a copy right here.
we are.
I got to check that out on your SoundCloud.
Yeah.
This is it.
There you go.
Very
10,
cool.
And
Very
we
cool.
picked 10. And
For everybody
it's very
watching out there.
representative. And
Conversations.
there'll be plenty more where that came from. But this is just an introduction to what we do. And people have been really digging it from all over the world. So it's been a really exciting thing to be able to take these private jam sessions and have them heard by people all over the world and get all sorts of feedback. It's been great.
Yeah.
That is
We're
really
very
cool.
Fortunate.
Very cool.
The whole thing.
I played some of this stuff off your SoundCloud when I was at my dad's house, and he really liked it. He thought it was like some traditional classical music. I'm like, no,
Wow.
these are gonna be my guests on the show soon.
Wow.
And yeah, my father's very well educated man.
Very cool.
He loves classical music. So for him to say that was like, wow, really? I mean, I was enjoying it, but still, yes.
Well, this was all stuff that we made up on the spot, and again, the title, "The Conversations," is very apt because basically what we do is we have a full-on conversation between our instruments.
Yep, I could totally get that.
It's kind of like a free-form conversation. Many different subjects: passion, love, politics, everything that. But with just no lyrics, just our instruments conversing.
Instrumental
And,
conversation.
It's a really cool concept, and we're definitely going to expand on it in the future. But for now, we have this record, and we're releasing it on. We're doing a CD release party on Wednesday at for all you that are in Miami at Luna Star Cafe.
Nice.
At 9 p.m. And we're gonna. The thing about it is, no requests because we're gonna
You're gonna improvise all night.
It's against our constitution because really what we're gonna do is coming to see us is a unique experience because you're gonna be the only people to hear these songs, the ones that we come up with on Wednesday.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
So it's a completely unique experience, and also it's great because we practice, we get together and we jam, but there's nothing prepared. There's nothing prepared ahead of time.
Nothing.
Everything. Like just now, I think that was one of our first super mellow, like almost like 6/8. We tried a little bit of 7 there for the first time ever. So we're still breaking ground,
That's very
into
cool.
the project.
And we're working on our sound.
Yeah.
We don't, unfortunately, it's fortunate for everybody who lives in LA, but for me, he's not in town a lot, so I only get to enjoy him when he's here, so I try to take advantage as much as I can.
But it's great that we record everything so that it is documented, and we don't just hoard it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's why we're here at your wonderful radio station.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to have you guys. And
Lisa, I'll send you one. Sorry, I also want to dedicate this show to my friend Lisa Wetton. She is an amazing musician who has been through a really crazy time in the last few months with some loss, and we love you, and this is all for you, and we'll definitely send you a CD, and I owe you a hug, big one. You're awesome. All right.
So you guys have this CD, and you're doing the album release on Wednesday. Yeah. At Luna Star Cafe. Are you playing any other shows for the album release, or?
This is the big one. We kind of wanted to focus on one so that there's a lot big crowd, because part of the improvisation is if we get turned on by a big crowd and we really feel like we take things to the next level. Our last show that we played at Alligator Alley up in Fort Lauderdale, we did some stuff we've never done before that was completely off the cuff. There was a drum set on stage, and
nice.
Things got crazy.
All right.
But we're excited to to play in front of a lot of people. I just got off this thing called the Cruise to the Edge, and I just found out that some people from the cruise are going to come to the show. So it's going to be a really, really fun thing, and to play for new people and to play for our friends and to give this album the birth it deserves.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, with that said, would you guys like to play a little more for us?
Sure. You go ahead and start this one. Awesome. Hi, Sal. All right.
I'm gonna take out my car. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Very cool. I love how the rock and roll and classical influences are not only noticeable, but what they become with you guys. It's very interesting. I also enjoy how fluidly you guys interchange between who's the most predominant sound. It's I know it's completely improvised. You guys are doing everything by accident or accidentally on purpose, but it just flows so well, man. It's a very nice compliment of each other. You know, like the way you guys play together. It's very cool. Really enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a real pleasure for us to do what we do, and thank you for understanding it. It's,
Yeah.
A lot of people they don't understand what we're doing. They really think that we come up with these things beforehand. But no, this is completely improvised. This is none of these songs existed on the drive here.
Right, and they will only exist on the recording.
Oh yeah.
At playback.
These are 100%. Don't ask us what those were called.
So what's the name of that third thing you played?
That was the third thing.
Improvisation.
Yeah, she's really good at naming these.
Okay,
That
what
was
is
called Out of the Blue.
Out of the blue?
I was gonna call it the third thing we played.
The third thing we played, or improvisation number 420, just to throw a random number out there.
I wonder why.
Alright.
Good times. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
So you guys planning a tour outside of Florida or in Florida? Or?
We have touring vehicles for this setup. I mean, there's a lot of equipment involved. So you know, not.
You need a whole tour bus.
We could, with a nice four-door, we could definitely make this happen. We could even bring a spare guitar and spare cello if we needed to.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say spare guitarist.
No. But yeah, we could totally do this anywhere. You know, we could busk. We could go to a coffee shop. We could play at Carnegie Hall. You know,
Nice.
whatever.
Very cool.
This
This
is
is in LA soon.
Yeah, we're gonna do something in LA in April. We're working on that, and she's gonna come out there for the ASCAP Make Music Expo, and then we're gonna do some. We're trying to book a Hotel Cafe, which is a wonderful venue out there. So we'll see how
Very
that goes.
nice.
And then that'll be the first out of Miami experience for Fern Celli.
All right. And what do you call your group again?
Fern Celli.
Fern Celli. Short and sweet.
I'm Fern and his cello.
Yeah, that's funny. It's true.
All right. So where can people find the album since it's been released?
It's
now?
available on iTunes. It's available on Google. It's available on Amazon. It's available on Spotify. It's everywhere. And then also we have an official Facebook page, facebook.com/Fern and Celli.
Right.
And then we also have a SoundCloud page that's got a lot of stuff on it. And
Same thing. Just search Fern and Celli.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have the, how do you call that? one?
Ampersand.
Ampersand. Oh, that's right. You put the ampersand. So
So,
make sure you put the ampersand, not
Fern
and.
and cello.
Right.
Yeah, I never use the ampersand.
I think Google has
It'll automatically
fail
change it.
fail safes for that.
Okay,
It'll
good,
say,
good.
"Did you mean this one?"
Good.
Because this one's getting a lot of searches. Did you mean this one? I think that's the one you want.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, no, dude, no, I really want this other one over here.
Cool.
But yeah.
And by the way,
Google's good with
if
that.
anybody ever asks, I never was there. I don't know where we are there, but it's pretty epic. Hey, is that a fern next to me? That's pretty funny.
That's
You
really
guys
cool.
are in
And that's Ruthie's castle back there.
on the edge of Atlantis. I didn't even know that was
Like
behind
a-
us.
It's actually for sale. That's why she wanted to make sure it's in the picture so that people can see it and be like, "Oh, you think my castle's nice? It's actually on the market." Asking
how many?
$6.4 billion. It was custom made for her.
It looks like
It
it.
looks like a Disney
Well,
castle.
Ruthie is an ex-Disney princess.
I'm still a Disney kid.
I was
No. You changed to like Fox or like another station, another company. Now you're working for Pixar. Now she's a Pixar princess.
That's just a
Telling all
Pixar
my
princess.
secrets.
Oh, it's all right. It's all good.
What's your princess name?
What's your princess name?
Celli.
Princess Celli.
All right, Princess Celli in the house, ladies and
Are you
gentlemen.
gonna ask what my princess name, or are you gonna be sexist?
I think I was about to, but you called me out on it. So
Okay,
what's
that's
your
cool.
princess
Don't be
name?
sexist. My princess name, and princess name is Princess Pool.
Princess Pool.
Pronounced Princess Pool.
Princess. All right. Is
Yes.
that where'd you get that name? Is that like
It's a fern here.
Eastern
Well,
European
you know,
name?
of course I'm gonna get a stinky princess name. Look at me. You know, it's all good. My princess career hasn't really taken off.
Yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
It's a good thing your music is awesome.
Well, if we go on tour,
you can
maybe
always
some of that will
rely on
happen.
that. That can always be your fallback plan is your music.
Yeah.
If no one takes interest in your princess.
It's all right. We're all, our inner princess is definitely show. It's all
Wonderful. All right. Well, if you guys got any other announcements for people, anything you wanna?
I'm doing a show at Churchill's.
When
on
is
the
that?
16th.
February?
This Thursday.
Oh, that's Thursday. That's my father's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah, it's the Blend the family.
Yeah.
Inviting me again to play. I think the show is starting at 9 o'clock, I believe. And I'm playing with a drummer. His name is B. Brian.
I know him.
B played last
He
time
played with
Jenna.
Jenna Pell.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So this time we're gonna do back to back, Jenna and I.
Oh, she's gonna be back in town for this.
Yes. She is.
Awesome.
I
Very
don't know if
cool.
that's a secret or not, but yes, she's gonna be playing.
It's not a secret anymore.
Right.
So shout out to Jenna Pell, amazing, talented woman. Check her out. Also, definitely check out Fern Celli. And yeah, if you guys would be so kind as to bless us with another one of these haunting, meditational, improvisational, transcendental,
Wanna start this one?
sonic, vibrational patterns.
I'm feeling weird, so I'm gonna do something weird. Okay.
Okay.
The weirder, the better, guys. Please.
After that music you played us earlier.
I never
it
heard
got inspired.
Fernando say that before, but
Oh, this is scary. This could be scary.
So down for that. Fern and Celli, ladies and gentlemen. Look them up. Awesome. Awesome. Am I on? Check, check. All right, cool. All right. Well, that about brings us to the close of the shows.
That's awesome. It's cool. It's definitely up there.
Thank you guys so much for that very different experimental thing at the end. Oh, I'd hardly call it shit.
Different shit.
Shit is what you have on the radio these days. This is far from that.
Thank you.
This is awesome. You guys rock.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you for being here. Keep rocking out. Keep doing what you do. And I'll be following your movements throughout the country. All right. Tune in next week for another episode of Flux, where I don't remember what's going to happen, but as soon as I find out, there will be lots of stuff on social media. So follow Flux Miami Instagram, Flux 305 on Facebook. I got Mixcloud where I upload everything. So yeah, follow Flux everywhere and Flux with us, and see you next week.